If you did very well in biology, you know that a man determines the sex of a child. You stop wasting your time trying to break any home, any marriage, any family, just because you are trying to prove a point that your own uterus or your own womb or your own body functions differently. Stop wasting your time. I just saw a video where one lady was crying at on Vicky's page that she gave birth to twin girls, and the man promised her that she give birth to boys, two them to boy, he's going to marry her and drive away his wife, because the wife had 5 girls already and no boy. And I look at you, you cannot take half of what you dish out. Like, ha, whoever, you must have failed woefully, because if you had passed even with a C, you know that those 5 children that you call girls, the man is responsible for those 5 children that you call girls. Yes. And he still gave you what he has to offer, another girl. You see, God is so merciful. God knew that if women were responsible for the gender of a child, this world would have had so many failed, broken. In fact, it would have been the load on women would have been too much to bear. He pushed it and gave it to a man. And now some of you men will be there disturbing your wife. You cannot give me a boy, you cannot give me a boy, you cannot give me a boy. And you girl that is a side chick. Or will I say intending, waiting for broken home white girl, like what will I call you? You now start and saying, how can your wife not give you a girl? If you marry me, if you follow me, if you make me pregnant, I will give you a boy. Because if you have even got a C in biology, you would have known that the man has X and Y chromosome, and the woman has the same chromosome XX, meaning it's the right of a man. It is his right, it's his fertility right to choose, or God has given him the authority to decide. You cannot decide to work hard. How can you work hard, Cynthia? But God has given you the foundation to know that you are responsible for whatever outcomes comes out. Whether it's a girl, it's a boy, you have 2 different chromosomes, an X chromosome and a Y chromosome. So you decide the gender, your sperm decide the gender of that baby. Now look at you. The wife is, in fact, if I'm the wife, I'll be giving thanksgiving to show that God have rescued or God have removed you from problem. You're not crying that I will deal with you. This is not what he spoke about. What did he promise you? If he can do that to his wife that give birth to 5 girls, who are you? Because you gave birth to twins, you think he will not do it? The man is not interested in love. He's now searching. He's searching for boys. He's not interested in whether there's love in relationship or not. He's desperate. And a desperate man has no boundary. He can do whatever he wants to do, undo and undo. At least this time around, the wife have cried before. Now it's your turn to cry. Cry very well. Because the funny thing is that if that man had neglected his 5 girls, he will neglect your twins because they are still girls. There's nothing special about your child. That's the truth. What would have even made it special if you had given him a boy? He would have been too desperate to make it special. Or has God maybe people like you must have even mocked the wife. And now God decided that test and see that the Lord is good. Now you cannot take half of what another woman is taking. You are there disgracing yourself, shouting in the hospital. My sister, welcome to the house today. You will join the club of taking care of children alone. It would have been far better for you when you are single and you are praying unto God for a man than this situation he has put you into, because taking care of one child is not easy. Then 2 children. He said he will leave his wife for you. He might have left his wife for you if you had given him a boy. But now at least you know that he's now responsible for the gender. At least you know that 5 children, the man was at fault. I like to use the word at fault, even if it was beyond his control. Children are blessings from the Lord, whatever gender it is. There are some men that today their name have gone so far beyond the world international because of the girl child they gave birth to. Whether boy or a girl, children are blessings from God. And stop thinking you should enter people's home and be the person that want to change the cycle of the home just because you feel there's something special about you. Believe me, we are all the same. Our uterus, there may be slight distinction between one woman and the other, but we are all the same. That's why sometimes when I see people that are going from one place to another, I keep asking, if you know that women we differ in character, we differ in behavior, we differ in so many other things, in weight, in height, in physical appearance, different things. But you see, if a woman has issue of giving birth to a male child, that woman is not at fault. The man too is not at fault, because it's God that gives. The only thing is that it's you that will shoot the male or the female. Then God now decide which one will fertilize the egg. So if you are looking for a child, if you are looking for a male child, just be there hoping on God. Try scientific method if you can afford it. There are so many ways people now control gender. People now work with gender. There are so many science have gone beyond being desperate to break your home because of one gender. I can understand those days when people do that, but now you and your wife can plan it. Stop thinking because your wife cannot give you a girl child, another girl can give you. You are the one that will still take whatever. Even if, let me even go back to it. Even if you mistakenly go out and another girl gives you a male child, do you know the funny thing? If you had used the same time and energy for your wife would have also given you that male child. Because the girl is not responsible for the male child. There's no glory to that girl. You are the one that gave her that male child. It means you can also give your wife the male child. But some of us are not patient. That means God wants to bless you. That means God wants to change your story. Out of desperation, you can't enter polygamy. Then God will now, yes, you got a male child, and so what next? You start having issues. You start dragging. You that have a male child now no longer have peace. You start bringing family war where there's no family war. If only you were patient enough for that last minute, because somehow God strikes at the last minute. He will test your patience to the last. Some people have succeeded in waiting and hoping on God, and at the last minute they still got what they want, still in with their beautiful homes. But some of you are not patient. You now break your home. You may get what you want, but you get a broken home. They start thinking that the girl is the one that changed your story. She did not change your story. God decided to change your story. It's just that it happened with her. Because if you have used the same energy at the same time, God would have given it to your wife. Because your wife has an egg. As long as your wife is fertile, she has an egg. She can give you a male child. Stop thinking if my wife that cannot give birth, I should go and look for another woman. Another woman cannot give you a child if you cannot father a male child. That's my story for you. Leave people alone. Stop being the reason another woman is crying. Men, learn to believe and work with God. There are so many scientific ways. There are so many ways. Just talk to your doctor, there are so many ways they can control gender now. You can work with them for some months and you see the results. Be patient. Be patient. Be patient in life. Be patient.